Yo, when I made my review for October 21st, 2020. SPY that day, slight gap up, and then strength in the morning, and then weakness in the later morning. Yeah, right up in the afternoon, and then all of this starts. Something to keep in mind. This has been a few days ago, so I will have to review a little bit while I'm doing this. CPHI. CPHI, the first ticker. Traded. 500 shares on this too. Up pre-market, I'm thinking for no real reason, used the VWAP as a guide, got in 500 shares, rode it to down here lows, and made 27 bucks on it. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I was also testing out a little bit of size right here. 500 shares, kind of a big thing, but it's only 300 bucks, so it's all right. And the profit was decent too. I could have let it ride even longer, but it's all good. I want to get in and get out. Nice little trade. Took profits on the flush. Let's go with ASTC next. On the daily, it's looking like this. Just an outlier move, as always. I believe this also had some news on it. Check. Thinking it has some news. I'm not sure though. Tried VWAP reject for a fade back to 4 on the first one. Didn't work out. Covered right away. Lost 18 bucks. Then I traded again. Up here. Let's see. ASTC. Used bottom give. 5-star will use 550 as guide up here. And it flushed right away, so I took the profits. Flushed to 5 and made 42 bucks on it. So already in a profit. And I traded it again off open. Shorted pop into 550 key. Didn't work out. Took me for a ride. And guess what? I didn't take profits at VWAP, which I can always think VWAP will most likely support. And didn't take profits. Took me for a ride. And this set me up to be a bad trader, really, because I could have just maybe went less size right here and added up here, or waited till this 550 rejects again, which it did. Popped up right over it, went under it, VWAP support, and then right back into this stuff, into this 550 area, 540ish, 550ish area. Could have shorted there or added to my short if I wasn't sized up. Well, I wasn't really sized up. I had 100 shares, but still, this entry, and then it took me for a ride. Had my head all fucked up, and then lost 48 bucks on this trade. And then I decided to short it again on the bottom give out. And wanted to let it ride, but I got a little antsy with it. Seeing this bottom support right here. Wanted to take profits after being down the other trade. And on this last one, I made 29 bucks on it. So overall, I still made money on it, except for this one bad, let's just say, trade. I should have just cut it and reevaluated the situation. I could have capitalized on this big move instead of just capitalizing on this. I could have capitalized from like this 540, 550 area all the way down here, like I was planning to. But you live and you learn. At least I didn't let it get away from me too much, like I would in the past. PLIN is up next. Up pre-market. This another thing. Once this is the backside move 100%, and I'm really focusing on shorting under this level and letting it maybe top out on this level, maybe even letting it get to VWAP and shorting back into it and just letting it do its thing afterwards. And that's exactly what I did on this trade. Thing of beauty, really. And I covered the flush at open. I wanted to see if it was going to keep going up into this level, maybe ramp into this level, or maybe VWAP to short again, but it never did. Made 43 bucks on the trade. And also one key level bounce, of course, and I wanted to get out right there. Beautiful, beautiful recognition. MRIN. The daily, of course, outlier, high volume move. Maybe on some news, I'm not even sure. This was kind of a little bit of a risky play, I'd say. But the range was nice. Just no kind of movement. I was hawking it for a push into maybe this 3 area to short into. Didn't do that. No real high volume coming in. So I figured this flush was going to just continue, and it did. Under lows, shorted it, 100 shares, let it work, and then 2 was my goal. 2 support, full whole number. And all of this right here, none of it is really having any real volume, so I just felt confident to let it ride. And look at that, as soon as volume came in, this thing just kept going and jumping and doing all types of stuff. So beautiful, beautiful move. JFU. Yeah, JFU, I remember this one too. Let's take this off. I traded it 3 times. At highs, we'll give it a 2 at the pop. It was at highs, I wanted to give it a 2. It broke 2s, I covered. Then it rushed right back under 2s, flushed right back under, decided to get in again, and right back over, I got out. And then the 3rd time was a charm. Went under 2. I got into my position for the first time. Added on a pop to 2 using 209 as guide. Added again when I seen 2 flushing again. Volume, really couldn't keep it up. And high volume was on the downside right here. Felt confident. Wanted to see VWAP. Got VWAP. Covered. 63 bucks. Since I was down on the first 2 trades, I kind of wanted to take some profits here, maybe for size up even more. Maybe take half profits and let the other half ride and see what happens. But overall, still decent. Still happy about these trades. Good recognition that it wasn't going for me. Instead of adding to a loser, got out, got in, got out, got in. And that's a way safer way to play it. Because this thing, what if it would have kept going to $2.5, $3, something? You know what I'm saying? Then I would have just been fucked. Also, 2, as you can see right here, kind of congestion, but on low volume. But still, 2 is always a whole number to keep an eye on. And the last one is TGC. But the bottom gave out on it. Of course, this I'm gonna call this a bottom give out. I added on a little bit of a pop, volume fading off fast, a little later in the afternoon. This is already, what time is this? 12 o'clock, I believe. 10:15. Yeah, 10:15. And later in the afternoon, all of the volume's gone, and just wanted to fade it under this level. I should be more patient on plays like these. Like, as long as the volume isn't there yet, isn't coming back, it's not doing nothing, it's under my key levels, I got a good average, just let it ride. Let it do its thing, because this thing went another $0.50, and I believe it went all the way down to, yeah, 135, $1.35. So could have made a lot more profit, but green is green. Took $39 profit right there. Overall, I did make a lot of trades, a lot of good trades, a lot of decent trades. Couple bad trades, I would say, maybe 1 or 2, but overall, $142.48 in the green. Thing of beauty, thing of beauty. I'm just loving the way I've been trading. I've been patient. I've been seeing things clearly. Key levels are super key that I wanted to get in, get out. As you can see on the lines too, my lines are on point. Just feeling good about trading. So until next time, peace.